up, YouTube? Today it's a lifestyle live stream. So we're gonna talk about parkour shoes and what is a good parkour shoe in fact. So you have to have some things in mind when you get shoes for parkour. Basically, there are three main things you should worry about before you buy a shoe. First one, the comfort. They should be comfortable and easy to bend like this. Okay? Second of all, the grip. They have to have one piece layer so you are able to not lose the rubber of your shoe while you do cat lips or wall runs and stuff like this. So one piece layer with good rubber, grippy rubber, comfortable, and basically absorption. So the absorption is also an important part of the shoes while you're training, because in the beginning you're not going to have the perfect technique. I know you're not going to be doing the biggest jumps with the most impact jumps as well, but you should be able to have at least a little bit of absorption so you can absorb the impact even if your landings are not perfect. So yeah, those are the three things about shoes that you have to take in mind while you buy shoes for parkour. So let me just go here so I can read what you guys doing, saying. And my cat is just here annoying with the with the tripod. So no, forse tira lá a gata daí. All right. So any questions you have about training shoes for parkour, let me know, because I can help you right now. And this live stream is going to be quick because it's a lifestyle one, and today I went to the gym coaching my cousin, which is there, and now we just came back home. I didn't have anyone to film, so I'm going to do a live stream talking about shoes. So I have here some examples of shoes as well that I'm going to give, and those are not the best qualities in shoes that you're searching for, but yeah. Okay, let me see the comments. So, what about training barefoot? So, training barefoot is also a good thing for you to train as well. So you should train barefoot sometimes, but it's a different kind of training. It's more about, like for example, in the landings, you have this timing of absorption that makes your landing be super smooth. And when you train barefoot, if you don't have this timing precise, it's going to be quite painful in your feet. So it's a good thing to practice, but you should practice like really careful, because you're barefoot and you can cut your feet easily. You can also hit in middle of the feet if you're not so precise. So training barefoot is good, but I recommend you to do it once you have a little bit more experience in parkour. But then, yes, it makes total sense to train barefoot. Afonso, não precisas trancar a gata na cozinha, mano. Deixa a gata andar aqui à toa, só não deixa ir para ali. Alright, Farang shoes are good for free running. Florian, I don't know if Farang shoes are good for free running. I was with them. Jason was with me in For the Love of Movement, and I just saw the Farang shoes, and they look quite good to me. I didn't train with them, I didn't try them, so I cannot tell you if it's good or bad. But they have exactly the same weight as these ones, the ones I wear, which is Reebok Classic, and they also bend. They have one piece rubber. They look grippy. They look comfortable, but I didn't try, so I cannot really tell. So if you guys have any shoes that you want me to try, just send it to me and I will try them. I will destroy them in the walls, and then I tell you, okay, this is good, this is not good. I can make review of the shoes. Alright. What company you think is the best one? Mario Ortega Rojas. So Mario, I don't think there is one company that is the best company for shoes. I just think there is some models that you can use better for free running. So some models they have designs that suit your training method better, because also depending on what kind of training you're doing, what is your like impacts how your movement are, like if you're a tricker, if you are more a parkour guy, depends all on that. Depends on personal taste as well, how you feel comfortable with the shoe. But the main things are the grip, the comfort, and the absorption. If these three things are good for you, if you feel really nice with them, if it feels like it's your own feet when you're wearing them, then it's a good shoe. West Coast family. Hello West Coast family. Alright, more questions about shoes now. Can you name the best parkour shoe you ever tried? Victor Bore. Oh, Bore. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the best parkour shoe I ever tried, I think those ones. The Reebok Classic is the ones I'm wearing right now. But before these ones, there was like back in the days, the Kalenji Success was like the best ones, because quality and price were like super good. They cost 12 euros and they were like amazing. But now these days they stopped making those models. They passed already like 3 or 4 or 5 models after those, and never as good as those, so we just stopped buying them. Parkour community now is wearing different kinds of shoes. We move with ASICS Gel Lit 3. Yeah, ASICS is good, but for my personal taste is not so like in kind of aesthetics. I like to wear a shoe that is kind of not like, doesn't really wear a shoe that looks cool as well, not just because it's really good, but also because it looks cool, and my cat doesn't like the mic anyway. So for ASICS, I already trained with ASICS. What the fuck? Alright, I lost connection, guys. Alright, normal rubber. Jovan Sarlos. I know a company of shoes that has the grippiest shoes ever. In my opinion, too grippy. It's even dangerous for your ankles, because it's so grippy that you can get stuck on the wall and then ankle thing. So it's called 510. Those shoes are super grippy. It's made for climbers and for mountain people. So they are just walking on the rocks, and it's good for grip, but they are not so comfortable. You cannot really bend your fingers like this, and you cannot feel where you're walking. That's also a good point on shoes. Have you tried K-Swiss SI18 back in the day? Yeah, K-Swiss was also one of my favorite shoes. I was wearing them for a while until I found the Reebok Classic. Reebok is quite similar, a little bit lighter, and the thing is the K-Swiss are a little bit wider here and also in the middle. But I think these ones are perfect wide for me. It's like, depends also on the shape of your own feet. If you have wide feet, maybe K-Swiss is better than this. If you have like this, like my feet is not so wide, you see? If you have like a tiny feet, maybe the Reebok are good for you. You always have to adapt for your kind of training and your kind of fit. Alright. Parkour free run, Kalenji. Yes, Kalenji was amazing back in the days, but they stopped making that model. Chapelas Parkour, I love your cat. I know you love it. Why you're not here anyway? Kalenji is too good. Is it good? Kalenji, is it good? Okay, Kalenji, they still make running shoes, but I don't like the rubber under, because the rubber is not only one piece. It's like different segments on the rubber when you do wall runs. So when you use your feet on the wall, many times you do cat leaps. This is the movement. And as you do this, the pieces of rubber like just go off. So you don't want to pay a pair of shoes that is not going to last a long time. For example, the Reebok I'm wearing, I'm going to go close to the camera so you can see. So you see, this is what happens. It's not the rubber that goes away, but the rubber, as you train so long that the rubber goes like that, and then starts to be just this material. When this is the moment you should get a new one. But this it also depends how you train. If you just train tricks mostly and precisions and not really cat leaps or wall runs, it's gonna last a little bit longer, but you always want to train everything, so of course the shoes are gonna last not so long. Parkour is not a great sport for shoes. It's gonna be destroying all the shoes anyway, so you just have to kind of deal with that. In 13 years I always had like every 2 months a pair of shoes, sometimes even just 1 month, so depends a little bit of what you think is lasting long. And for some people last 6 months, some people last a year, some people will last 1 month. Depends how much you train, how you train, and how is the shoe and the walls you're training in. I think Adidas Element Athletic refreshes are great. Alright, John, I never tried those Adidas, but I know Adidas I have a good grip. What with the ASICS Sean runners? I don't know those, but ASICS, Adidas, and ASICS, Adidas, Reebok, and New Balance have quite good shoes for parkour. This is the 4 brands I kind of look up when I look for parkour shoes, but mostly if I find the Reebok I will get them because it's my personal one, but anyone can have different ones to be the favorite one. Let me see. Vinicius, I have Reebok shoes, it's very good. Yeah, depends. Like, there is nothing that is completely certain about anything. If you want to have the perfect parkour shoe, it might be perfect for me, it might not be perfect for you. You have to adapt to yourself and to your training, to your shoe, to your feet, and see what feels better for you. Just an advice, just don't buy shoes way bigger than your feet. Like, try to have always, for example, this is the front of the feet, the shoe. This is the front of the shoe here, right? And your feet inside has a little gap here. This is something you shouldn't have. You should have like your toes touching the front of your shoe. Why is this? Because when you land precisions, you're gonna land like this, right? And if your feet slides inside of the shoe, will kick the shoe a little bit more and it might slide. And it's not like precise. You have to put all your feet in the wall so you can have the ball of your feet on the wall. So basically, try it, buy a tight shoe, not like that is painful tight, but like quite the shape of your feet, and then you will grow. Get in mind that the shoe that you're gonna buy will grow a little bit as you use them, because as you stick precisions, the shoe gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So buy it tight, and then it will be perfect after a week. At least this is what I do. You don't have to do the same, but it's just my opinion about it. Bruno, I have Nike shoes. Nike shoes are nice, they look nice, but honestly for parkour, I never saw a Nike shoe that has a good grip. The rubber of Nike shoes is not the best for parkour, but they have good absorption and they can look cool. But the grip, it's not the strength of Nike, in my opinion. Do you know the Reebok Royal Classic Jogger 2? Is it this one? Is this one? If yes, yes. If not, not. Do you know music help for parkour? Hey Bruno, this is a topic about shoes anyway, but music, it depends on your taste as well. Everything depends a little bit of what you think about the things. So for you might be one kind of music, and for me might be just silence, or maybe other kind of music, so it depends from person to person. Alright, now I'm gonna talk about what you can have in shoes like this, for example, flat shoes with zero absorption. So if you already practice parkour for a little bit, or even if you're starting, if you train in the environment, in indoor gym for example, these are good shoes for that, because for example, I'm not saying these specific ones, but these actually also good. The reason of this is why, because in gyms, mostly parkour gyms, you train with shoes, even on mats. And on mats, if you have a big absorption like this, you can twist easier your feet. This one allows you to land and not go to the sides easily. Also, it's good for training with low impact stuff. So if you're training technical stuff, or even on bars, these are really good. This is good for grip on bars. As you can see, the bottom, see? It's good grip, and they're light, super light, way lighter than this. But also if you take a drop of 4 meters with this, your ankle's not gonna like it, your feet is not gonna like it. This is gonna be better for that. So it depends on what you train and what you're doing. And this one, for example, has good absorption, good grip, super comfortable. But I'm gonna tell you why it's not great and why you shouldn't buy shoes that has no protection around here. So I'm gonna go closer. So as you can see here, see the difference? Let me hold here, yeah. So this one has this cover here that protects the net. This has nothing. As you land the precisions, this will grip so easy. It's good, it feels amazing. It's one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever tried. But this thing on top, it's not protected enough for last long. So it will be like destroyed soon. So this kind of protections allows you to have a shoe that lasts longer. You can bend as well, see? All right, more questions. Puma is good shoes for training. Yes, Puma, I forgot this. Puma has a really good shoe, I think. Puma Cabana Racers, I think. Those are like really good grip. Not amazing absorption, but like that absorption that is like kind of perfect for normal average training. If you're not doing huge impact, those shoes are really good. And if you are a good, like if you have like already technique, if you know what you're doing with the absorption techniques, you can have those ones are like really good. Even if you're like a starter, those are like average, super good. What do you say it's called? Elias. What do you mean? What I say it's called? You mean these ones or these ones? This is Reebok Classic nylon. These are Asics. No idea. No idea about these Asics. Let me see if it's here. No, I don't know the name of this. But I will look up the name of these shoes, the Asics. I will look up the Reebok nylon. I know already. And these were New Balance. So these were the 3 examples I have here. And I will put the names on the description, just in case you guys want to know. Hey, psh, psh, psh. Yes, which one is your favorite? You can pick one. Which one? No, not reading the comments, just which one? She doesn't want shoes, I think she likes to train barefoot. Asics lead trainer, look them up. Okay, thanks Parkour. Alright guys, thank you John. This was a lifestyle live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have more questions about shoes, you can put them in the comments after the lifestyle. I will answer them if I have the time. And don't forget, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday I'm coaching you live stream. So tomorrow there is a live stream for coaching, and every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday lifestyle live stream. So stay tuned and click the bell button so you know when I'm going live, otherwise you're not gonna know. And see you guys